everybody, it's Aisa Forest Naturals, and I have a challenge for us today. Okay, first off, let me just say I might be acting real conceited in this video because I'm really feeling this Bantu night out. Okay. So it would seem that I might not have any hair issues, except that yes, I do. And one of them is a pretty bad and lingering hair issue that I've had for many years, and that is my edges. Do you see? Can you see? Okay, so you can see that my edges are kind of not edges, okay? And I have had this issue with my non-edges for years, okay? So this dates back to before I even went natural. This was when I was relaxed. I did not have any hair there, and it did not really get any better after I went natural like I thought it would. Like I thought it was going to have all this massive growth, and as you can see, all the hair just grew around it year after year, cutting it down, growing it back, and blah, and still they remain quite the same. They have filled in at some point, like little bit filled in, like just didn't look bald, but they weren't like long or anything, but probably got to almost like that long. And I think that it's a specific bonnet that I had been wearing that was loose and it kind of moved around, and I don't want to blame it on that specifically, but it just kind of seems like I started using that and then I was bald-headed again. Noticeably bald-headed, where people was like, hey, you ain't got no edges. And yeah, that kind of hurt my feelings. So what are we going to do about it? We are going to have an edges growth challenge. That's what we're going to do. Okay. We're going to be using the lubricate and stimulate method. Did I just make that up? Oh my God, and it rhymed. All right, so what is lubricate and stimulate? I have seen tons of people online, on forums, every freaking where, talking about the wonders of this oil or that oil and massaging the scalp for bringing new life to dead hair. Now, some people think that you cannot bring dead hair back, and some people say yes you can, and we're just going to try to figure out if such a thing is so. Okay, so the oils that I usually hear like the most often for are the best for thickening hair or growing back, balding edges or thinning hairs or little bald spots or alopecia or whatever the issue could be, is almost always the same two things, and they happen to be quite closely related. And the first one is castor oil. Okay, I know for a fact that it definitely thickens up people's hair. People are like, oh my God, it made my hair so thick and made my hair grow back. Oh, look at my edges, they grew back. So very exciting. So that one was basically done. So I got a whole new one. I bought it on eBay. And next to that, and only next to it, or some people think that it's way better, Jamaican black castor oil. Now, from what I can understand, this is actually the unprocessed, unrefined, unfiltered, whatever thingamajiggy. So it's like a purer form of castor oil. So it's got a lot more nutrients and all that stuff in it. And people swear by it. I mean, swear. I'm not even lying to you. Go online. God, why you always think I'll be lying? You will see. People swear by it growing back their edges. So you basically put that oil, you can put it into one of these little squeezy bottles so you can have like direct, application type thing, and you put it wherever you're having your breakage or your little issues. Now, I have it here, but I also have some breakage issues up in here too, okay? And more than likely it's from me keeping my hair parted down the middle all the time, but I don't know, I'm that kind of girl, you know what I mean? So it just seems like my head was made for parting, and that's just what it does. Okay, so you put it wherever you're having issues. So for this challenge, you do not have to concentrate just on your edges. I'm going to be doing that mostly and right here down the center, but wherever you're having your breakage, your alopecia, your traction, your pulling, your whatever is going on with you, and even if you want to do it all over, because I assume that it doesn't discriminate and be like, oh my God, I only thicken up edges. Why are you putting me over here? It should do its job wherever you put it, right? So you can do it as a whole head challenge as well. So you put it on and then you rub it in, stimulate, and that should bring just the massaging. We should do it for 3 to 5 minutes every single day. Well, no, not every day. Okay, let's say at least 4 days a week. So that's kind of every other day. And some people might find great benefit in doing it every day. So I guess you just work out your own schedule, how often you're going to do it. But when you do it, you do put the oil on and you sit there and massage for 3 to 5 minutes. And that should stimulate blood flow and circulation to the scalp, which should make it remember, oh, I was supposed to be growing some hair right there. That's what we're hoping, right? Okay, so those two oils work wonders. If you do not have either of those two oils, or if you don't wish to use a humectant, depending on where you live, and especially since I know some people have been talking about it got cold, so some people might not be messing around with no humectants right now. And castor oil is a humectant. You can use whatever oil you normally use, and you go about greasing your scalp at the same frequency, the same amount of days or whatever, 4 to however many days, at least 4, a week, and you can just massage with that. Now, my favorite oil at this point in time is olive oil. I freaking love it. But, you know, jojoba, coconut oil, castor, mustard, yeah, I got some mustard seed oil, whatever kind of oil it is you're using, you put that on there and you massage it to get a real nice stimulated scalp. If you want some extra stimulation, which I would suggest, is to jazz up your regular old carrier oil with something that's a little bit more, you know, woo, crazy oil, like a tingler. So it's more like an essential oil, you know, the crazy ones, like, okay, eucalyptus oil, it is out there. The scent is like, whoo, and it's strong, but I think that anything that has the really strong, tingly sort of scents is really going to do it for you. So even like peppermint oil or cinnamon oil, any of those really spicy sort of things are going to bring some tingling and some real stimulation to your scalp. I suggest you absolutely do not put those on your scalp without a carrier oil. So you have to mix those with a coconut or olive oil or some other part oil, just so you just get a light tingle and you stimulate, and that should really do it for you as far as how this challenge is going to go and how we're going to get our hair back. You can also try other things that are specifically formulated for such a thing, such as this fertilizing serum that Felicia Leatherwood told me to get like years. How many years ago did she cut my hair? 3? That's how long ago I bought this and never used it. That's how long ago. The Jamaican black castor oil too. I've been tripping. I've been had it for years and just was like, my edges ain't gonna grow back. There's also, I got this anti-thinning temple recovery from Mega Growth, and this is like a thing for your edges and stuff too. The first ingredient is propylene glycol, which is apparently a humectant as well. So if you don't mess around with humectants, then don't mess around with this. But it'd be much simpler to just use a regular oil and just lubricate it and stimulate it and go on about your business. Some people do not like to have large amounts of oil packed onto their hair day after day. So if you feel like it's sitting on the outside of your hair, you need it to penetrate just a little bit deeper or something like that, you can go ahead and wet it. Wet the area. You can spritz it with a little spray bottle or just smack some water on your head from the sink or whatever, just to make it wet. And then when you put the oil on, it'll seem more like a sealant. And you can also then go ahead and massage it in very, very nicely. And this is just a tip. I don't know if it works or not, right? But I did hear about this girl online right here on YouTube, and she said that it works. She's not black, but she has hair and it's long. So okay. Basically, she was talking about olive oil, and you put it onto your scalp, and you flip your head over, or you're sitting on the edge of the bed, you keep your head down for, I think it was up to like 4 minutes whenever you do it. You can do it several times a week, or you can do it every time that you do this, and that helps to get the blood flow going to your head, so that would really help out. And then the massage and the stimulate and all that stuff. She said that you could probably grow like 2 inches in a month, or I don't know, some really nice amount of hair in a shorter period of time. So that sounded pretty good too. You can try it if you want to, I'm not sure. But all right, the challenge, it is going to be starting next week on this date. That's right. I can't say the date now because I have to look at the calendar and see what today's date is, and then do a week from now. Okay, so I don't know. So whatever I write right here is the date. That's the time. Okay, suck it up. And it should be from 1 month. I was thinking 1 month, but I don't know if we're gonna know if we're seeing much growth or progress in a month. So I'm saying 1 to 3 months. 3 months should be a good enough time for us to see if this is working for us, if we are going to regrow back the hair that we do not have, and or even like stimulate more growth in parts that do grow, but it just, you know, kind of broke off and you wanted to catch up with the rest. So non-growth and broken off growth or slow growth, we're going to try to fix all of that with this challenge. I hope that somebody's going to do it with me, because I know I can't be the only bald head person. I ain't got no edges. Okay, I was going through, honey. Okay, if you are down with this challenge with me, then I need you to let me know down below. Yeah, okay, so down in the comments, let me know that you're in it with me. You can even tell me what kind of oil it is you're going to be using, or ask any questions. We need to get them all out of the way before the challenge starts, so that when it does start, that you were just on it and you were just lubricating and just stimulating all up in the place, all up and everywhere, all of that. So I'm really, really excited for this whole thing, and I hope that you guys are too. And until the next time, I can't wait to talk to you again. Bye.